Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Champagne. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for stopping by. Please consider hitting that subscribe button and become a member of the family. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. And if you're a member of my channel, thank you so much for continuing on this journey with me. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. So today we're going to be working on our cash envelopes and then using the leftover money to roll into other areas, and also work on our 2025 financial goals and the savings challenges we're using to meet all those goals that we put into place. But how was your guys' weekend, or how is your weekend? It's still a weekend. Hopefully you guys had an amazing weekend. Goodness, if I can even talk. I didn't do much as far as getting out. I did go to the movies and watch the Smurfs on Friday. And then I spent most of Saturday putting together binders from the release that Ren and I did on our 2026 Days of the Week binder. So thank you guys so much. If you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, a few videos back, we did show the binders, and I'll try to link it if I remember to link it. But let's see how much we're working with today. So we have 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 290, 310, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Wait, that was 310, right? 320, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 400, 410, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 37, and 38. So 438, I believe. I may have kind of messed that up somewhere, but that's fine. All right, so gas, I do give myself $100 every week, and this week I put in 51. So we have 20, 30, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, and 49. So not bad. And then in food, I did buy a coffee, so we have 5, 10, 15, and 20 left over from food. Let's see, beauty rolls over every week, and then spending, I did have to stop and buy a few things. So we have $10 left in our spending money. So what now, my goodness, you guys, it's late. It's like, I think it's like 2 something in the morning. So I'm trying to get this filmed so I can get it out in a couple hours. But we have 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 70, 172, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, $79. That's going to get a second job or a side hustle of its own, and it's going to go into other areas that we're saving for. So we're going to put this right here for now, and let's go back to the front. So of course, $100 for gas for the week. If you're new here, I am a hospice nurse, so I do drive around. My office is about 45 minutes to an hour plus, depending on traffic. So I do go through gas, and I've budgeted $100 for like 2 years now, and it works, and it's already budgeted. So it's like having, it's not extra money, but like free money to go into other areas. So I'm not going to keep it. It's not broken, so I'm not going to fix it. Food gets $25. Beauty gets $25 as well. This is for personal hygiene products for myself, and all the rollover money goes to paying for my hair when it comes up. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, no. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 200, I believe. That's what it was. All right, so that is beauty. And then spending, I get $15 every single week, just in case I need to stop and get something and I don't want to swipe my card. So that is my cash envelopes for the week. Let's see, I am on a debt payoff journey, and so I just stick with what I have right there. I do have, side income that comes in from my Etsy, my YouTube, and I see private patients on the side, and I pick up extra shifts. So if I need anything big, or I need, somebody needs something, I do take it from the money that's not budgeted yet, because I don't know what my side hustles are going to bring in. So my 9 to 5, I budget that to the T to pay off the debt. And then if I do need to get something, I will, see a patient or pick up a shift or something like that. So, but for the most part, every dime is budgeted. I do have to try and stay focused on this debt payoff. So I need to bring in at least $300 extra every single week to go towards debt, or $350 is what I send to debt every single week. But yes, all that to say, let's get into the rest of the video. So we are going to go into our Sword in the Stone, and this is our doubled 52-week challenge. This is available on my Etsy shop, and I use this for, look at that, I love the little bookmark. I use this for my 3 to 6 month emergency fund. So this is going to help me get my 3rd month of rent. And so we're putting $60 in today. If you do this style, again, the doubled style, and then we do have a bonus section in the back. If once I complete all that, I'll save $3,000. And so we just follow the 52 weeks of the year. I say we, but me. And so we're going to put $60 in today. We do have the regular 52-week challenge, which is 1 through 52. And then, of course, this one's 2 to 104. So if you'd rather do the lower one, we do have that available in my shop as well. So let's see, we have 1,050, 12, no, 11, 20, 40, 50. So $1,150 so far in here. I am running off fumes right now, so forgive me if I'm unable to speak properly or I miss something, or, just show me some grace, you guys. So we're going to put 31 in here. This is the Thunder Thursday. So we are bringing Thunder Thursday back for 2026, but a lot of people are using this for their emergency fund. So we've added a bonus page in the back that if you complete the bonus section as well as the monthly sections, you will save $1,000, which I'm going to do next year again, because this one's going towards emergency fund as well. And so, you just follow the days of the week. So we're going to do 31, and let's finish off July, which I cannot believe it is already the end of July, you guys. Where is this year going? It's just crazy how fast it's flying by. So there's the 31. So let's go to the back. They all do come with envelopes, or one envelope to catch all of the money going in. So let's put this in. And so far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 450, 470, 85, 87, 88. So 488 so far that we've saved. All right. So that one's done. Let's go into our cutest year-long savings challenge. This is from Ren. It's a set of, there's cards for every month. This is going to save $800 once we've completed it. This is going to go with the Sword in the Stone money. The goal is $3,900 for 1 month of rent. And so I'm using this one and that one, and then I use the roll and save from Kimmy over at Beijing Girl Budget to bring in the last $100, which was what I need for the 1 month of rent. So we are going to finish off July, and so we have 9, 7, and 6. So what is that? 13, so 20. I know that didn't sound right to you guys, but let's see, 9, 10, 15, 22, I believe is what's going in here. Yeah, 22. So let me color in these. I think these are just the cutest ever. And I'm going to reuse them again next year because I'm going to want to keep going. My goal is to get 6-month emergency fund. And so next year I'll be able to start working on my 4th month of my bills and rent. So we have 20, what did I say, 22. So we now have 50, 70, 274, and 75, which that is correct. That's what we were supposed to save. So July is done. And then next week we will start our August. Get this in here properly. All right, so that one's done. Absolutely love this. Again, that's from Ren over at Mischief Managed Budgets here on YouTube, or Mischief Budgets on Etsy. Let's see, where do we want to go? Let's go into this one here. Let's see, so this is our July challenge. This is the cute little card set from Ren as well. It goes along with the cutest year-long savings challenge. So we're going to be putting in 30. So we have our 11, we have 9 for the stars, 8 for the ice cream cone, and then 2 for the July. That's going to give us 30. Now, if you purchase this, they do come with scratchers. I ask that I don't get the scratchers because I need to know what denominations I'm using for that week, since I budget everything out. But you do have the option of getting scratchers or not having scratchers. Again, I prefer not to have the scratchers because I want to see what I'm saving, what numbers I'm using to make sure that I'm saving exactly what I'm supposed to. So we're going to put 30 in here to finish off July. So that's 20 and 30. So we have 50, 70, 90, 110, and 120. Now this was going towards my rent increase 2 years ago when I started on this journey of getting my 3 to 6 month emergency fund and using savings challenges throughout the year to meet those goals. I had a certain amount that I needed for rent, but of course, since then, my rent has increased. So I had to get the first 2 months caught up to what the current rent at the time was at the beginning of this year. And so I was using this challenge to go towards that. I had since met that goal, but you guys, I just signed a new lease and wouldn't you know, my rent went up again. So I'm going to need to bump up the rent again to get the full 2 months of what I currently pay, which is an astronomical amount. It's ridiculous, but you know, it is what it is. And so I want to make sure that I have a certain amount set to cover me for 3 to 6 months in case anything should arise or I need to step away from work or anything like that. So this is going to go towards rent increase, and then it's going to roll over into my Sword in the Stone for my 32-week challenge, my 52-week double challenge, to go towards my 3rd month of rent, and just to kind of get that challenge done faster. So that's where this one is going. Next we have our Sweet Tooth. This is from Renee over at Reinventing Renee. And so this is getting $10. This is just for dental work. You know, I want to save it up like I do my medical, because dental work is expensive and I feel like everybody needs dental work at some point in time. So we're just saving ahead. So far we have 100, 150, 160, and 170. I did finish her grill repair. Absolutely love it. This does have stickers, which are these right here, but it's for an 8.5 by 11. I printed this one off too small, and I did not want to waste it because it's just too cute. And then of course you can get the envelope on Reinventing Renee's shop, Budget Nerd Co. on Etsy. All right, next is going to be our 1530, which we will be putting 30 in so we can finish off July. So let's mark that off. This is also from Reinventing Renee. You guys can start this, or you guys, anybody can start this any time of the year. It doesn't matter, because you just start with the month that you're in, and then you go through $15 on the 15th, 30 on the 30th. If 30 is too much for your budget, you can break that down into 2 weeks and save 15, or however you need to do to actually save $45 for the month. Love, love, love this channel. I believe this is my 3rd year doing this channel, or doing this challenge. And I plan on doing it again next year. So all that to say, we are putting $30 into here today. So far we have 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 300, 310, and 315. This one is going to save, I believe it's $540. The writing is too small for me to see right now. All right, next is going to be our Roger Rabbit. This is from Donna Powered by Creativity. This is worth $1,500. We are using this to save for our Welk maintenance fees. When I say our, I mean we, because it's just me. But you guys are with me on this journey, and so it's a we. So I put $30 every single week in here if the budget allows for it. The timeshare itself is paid off, but this is the maintenance fees that are due every 2 years. I paid it this year, and so the next one is due in 2027. So I'm hoping to save $1,500, which I think we'll be able to. And then next year I plan on saving the other $1,500. So once it comes up, I don't have to stress about it like I used to. All right, so we're going to do $30. So let's grab the cash out first. We'll put that there. Hopefully I don't get it confused. Let's see. So let's do 30. Let's do this 15. And let's see, 15. I'm looking for, so 15, we'll do this 4. And we'll do this 1. So that's 15, that's 20, so we need 10 more. So let's do 8, and do we have a 2? Yep, 8 and 2, okay. So we'll do this 8, and we'll do this 2 here. So that should be 30, right? So we did 15, 20, and then 30, yeah. Hopefully that's right. Let's see, 20 and 30. If I messed that up, you guys, let me know in the comments. I appreciate you guys that keep a watchful eye and let me know when I need to fix something. But so far we have 1,000, 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 122, and 123. So $1,123 towards our $1,500 goal. All right, next is our July Savings Challenge. This is from Dee over at Dee Plans and Budgets. This was a freebie on her Ko-Fi at the end of last year. And so we're putting $15 in. This would have been a roll and save, but I just made it be worth 5s and 10s. So we have 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 470, 490, 500, 505 that we've saved so far. And this is going towards my son's wedding. So let's color this in. So I try and designate all my challenges to go somewhere, especially my year-long challenges, but this was one that I didn't designate anywhere. And since my son decided to have a wedding next year, I was like, you know what? I'm saving this, so that's where this can go. Did I put the money in? I think so, you guys. Well, if I have $15 left over at the end, we know where it goes. Next is our save 25 a month. So this is going to save us $300. So each icon is worth $5. So we're going to finish off July. This is from Save with Judy. It was a freebie on her shop, and this is my second year doing this one. Well, not this particular one, but this style from Judy. In both years, she did give it as a freebie. So let's see, you just save $25 a month, if I didn't say that already. So we have 100, 150, 170, and 175. And this is going to go towards an Advent box from either Simple Shops, Batty Budgets, or somebody else's Advent box that I'm going to have my eye on. Let's see, this is for emergency fund. This is from Lisa Grateful Me. We're going to put $10 into this one. Let's see, so let's just color in this 10 here. Here we go. We'll add the 10. So we have 100, 150, 160, and 170. Extra going towards emergency fund. So this binder is finished. Let's see, we should just have Christmas. Whoops, that's not Christmas. so Christmas, we are going to work in our Santa's coming to town, and I just realized I did not get any die, even though I was telling myself to grab it before we started. So let me just grab a D6 and a D12. And let's see, I do want to knock these big ones off here. So we have 17, and let's see, we have 16, so that's not enough. So let me get my calculator. So we're starting with 30 minus 17, no, 30 minus 17. So we have 13 left. So let's see where we can go. Let's roll a D6, of course. So 1. So we have a 12. Let's roll again. 5. So 7 left. Let's see. We can't play that one because we don't have enough. Let's scratch one of these. And we have $7. Let's just go here. So that is an orange. So that's a 3. So that's worth $3. Let's see. We have enough to roll again because it's 2, 3, and 4. So let's go here. And that's another 3. Which means we have $1, so we're going to put that in our little catch-all at the end. All right, so that is going to go back here. Uh-oh, it's our last one, so we'll have to be careful. All right, so we're going to put the full 30 in here. 30 going in, and so far in this book, and this book is available in Ren's shop over at Mischief Budgets. This is a collab with me and her. So Santa's coming to town. You do get these cards, and then you do get a set of the wooden pieces, the reindeers with the numbers on the back. You pull the reindeer, excuse me, and whatever number's on the back, that's how much you save. All right, so let's see. We have 500, 20, 30, 40, 45, and 46. So 546 so far that we've saved. And you guys, we still have a ways to go in here. All right. And of course, yours will not have these random holes. My binder is a little Frankenstein binder. So yeah. I must have been doing this in the middle of the night and I punched the holes on the wrong side. So yeah, but yours will not have that. All right, so we are done with our budgeted money. Now let's go over into our rollover money and then our July savings challenges from Budget with Amanda. I am a member of her Ko-Fi shop channel, Ko-Fi shop. And this was a freebie for the month of July. And then I believe she said August was going to be Monsters University, which I cannot wait to get that. So we should have 30 here. So 5, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. The first one is a group play. It's a roll and save, which she does on her channel. So last week she rolled 2 2s and a 1, so $5 is going to go into this one, which is going to be finishing this one out. And so far in this one we saved 25, 30, and 32. So we're going to leave this out because we're going to see how much we saved in this book. So let's see, this is Race to the Barn, and so we're hoping that Slinky wins, but it looks like Buzz is in the lead. So let's see how much we got here. So 4, okay, so Buzz is still going. So let's do 2 and 4. Let's put this to the side. Let's go again. There's no 5. Because this is a D4, you guys. Hold on. Where is my... I'm just adding and adding and adding to my... Okay. I don't know if I can see this one very well. So that's 3. So that's Ham, I believe is his name. Oops. 2 and 3. Oh, and that's 4. So Buzz won. Sorry, Slinky, he did not win, and poor Mr. Potato Head only got 1. So that's 4. So let's put this 1 back and take a 5. So let's see how much we have in here. So today we're putting in 5, 7, 9, 11. Let's add it to the other. So far in this one, we saved 25, 27, 29, 31, 33, and 34. So we're going to put that there, and then we'll put it all together at the end. This one is a D6, so let's finish this one off. So 5 going into here. So 2, 4, and 5. And let's see how much this one saved us. So we have 10, 15, 17, 19, 21, 23, and 24. I should have kept it with that so we could, because I need to be able to randomize it out. Okay. And then the last one, each one is worth $4. So let's see what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can knock off 2. And then we have 2 more. So we're just going to let that stay in here. All right, so in this one we have 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 32, 33, and 34. So that's 34. Let me see here, you guys. Where? Excuse my moving around. I'm looking for my randomizer. Okay. So we have that. So let's see where each section is going to go. And then again, next month we'll be having a new one. So we have our 12-sided die. This is our randomizer. So we're going to go into, they're going to go into one of these 12 categories. So the roll and save is going to be going towards car registration. So 25, 30, and 32. So let me just write that down. Car registration. And let's see our race to the barn. 5, so that's going to be car maintenance. All right. Our roll and save is going to go to Welk. I just tape them. It's just easier instead of having to try and get them in and out. So this is going to go to Welk. This is what I love about the randomizer. If it's extra money, you can use the randomizer and that will say where that money's going to go. If you don't want to have to think about it yourself. What was this, you guys? 25, 27, 29. Was that this one? I think it was. Yeah, it must be. Okay. All right. And then our T-Rex, if I can get this off. Let's see. That's going to be a 9 because the line's on the bottom. And that's the 3 to 6 month emergency fund. So that's going to be able to go into our Sword in the Stone, which is awesome. So I'm going to put sits because then I'll know. All right, so we'll put that to the side. So that's fun. And then let's see here. Let's go into our rollover. So we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, and 79. Let me just make sure everything's in frame. Yes, okay. So we're going to start with the roll and save, just because I don't have too many ones, so I want to make sure that we have enough. This right here, this challenge is from Kimmy over at Kimmy's Budgets on Etsy, our Beijing Girl Budgets here on YouTube. It comes with the dice and 8 colored cards. This binder right here is from Ren. They did a collab. If you're interested in the binder, your binder is going to look different than mine. This was the prototype and I just love it, and so I'm going to use it. So we'll be able to know how much we're actually putting in this month for these different categories. So let's see what we're putting in. All right, let me move these down. So Universal Studios for Halloween Horror Nights is getting 2. And for the month, it has 10, 5, 10, 11, and 12. So not too much. We didn't have very much extra money going into these categories this month. I'm not going to worry about writing the number, you guys. Moving is going to get 5. So let's see. Moving has 5, 10, 15, 21, 22, and 23. So that's nice. And then let's see. Wedding is going to get 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Let's see. So wedding's getting 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 for the month. All right. P.O. Box is getting 4. Let me see if we have a 1 in here. We do. So I'm going to put 1 back and take a 5. So P.O. Box is getting 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Car maintenance is getting 2. So let's put 3 back and take a 5. So we have 20 going into car maintenance, which is ever revolving. Subscriptions is getting 3. So we're going to put 2 back and a 5 and take a 10. So we have 10, 15, and 16. And let's see, 3 to 6 month bills and rent is getting 2. So let's put 2 in, 1 and 2. And this one's getting 5, 10, 15, 21, and 22. And then Welk fees are going to get a whopping $1. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14 extra going into the Welk fees, which will go into the Roger Rabbit. These categories will get stuff next week's, so I can add the other rollover money or the other money that's from the randomizer going into these. I can put it all together. So that's that for the roll and save, and we will get these cleaned off and start all over next month. I just love this challenge so much, you guys. It's so fun, and it just, the money just goes in all the different areas. Love, love, love this. Okay, so let's do our grow as you go. This is from Carly over at Budget with Carly. This is going towards my son's wedding as well. And so we're going to roll a 12-sided die because there's 12 different sections in here. So whatever section we land on, that's how much we're putting in. All right, so we're going to go to section 7. Once the section is fully completed, we are going to just do the bonus every single time we land on that until the entire book is completed with all the sections. So we're going to put 7 in. So 5, 6, and 7. So it'll be interesting to see how much we actually can save in this binder. So that's 7. So that one's done. All right, let's go into here. We're going to go into our rainy day prepper for our 50 envelope challenge. And we're going to put our $5 in. So that's going to be 15 towards our 44. The object of this is you just put low amounts in to go up to what you're looking for, and then once you fill this card in with the number that you've designated, then you just go in and knock it off. So I have this one. I have one prepper in my Mini Mondays, and I also have a prepper in my randomizer video, and so they each have a different number. So obviously one will have 46, one will have 45, and then here's 44. So this is such a fun way if you have a hard time doing these bigger challenges. This will help. This is from My Kind of Budget over on Ko-Fi. So that's that. Whoops. Next is our color and save, and let's see. Let's do, this is going towards my son's wedding as well. So let's do just one because each one is worth 10. So I won't color in the whole thing with you guys, but I will color in pieces so you can see which one we're going to color in and what colors I'll be using. So when you come back next week, this will be colored in already. I probably should have went with colored pencils, but that's fine. All right, so that's going to be $10 going into our Baking Up Some Savings. This challenge book is from Tracy over at Golden Girl Budgets. I'm not sure if she still has some, but I think she still had some available on her Etsy shop at Golden Girl Budgets. So we're going to put the 10 and then take the 20. So far we have 100, 20, 40, 65, 70, 172, and 73. So 173 that we've saved so far using our Baking Up Some Savings. And let's see, do I want to save for a car? We're going to come back to this one because I need to complete some things in here. So the first one that we're going to complete for the month of July is going to be this one from Ren. So we need to save $4. So that's 4. Let's see if we have a 1, and we do, plus a 5, and we're going to take the 10. So this one should have saved us 30, so 10, 20, and 30, which it did. Okay, the next one is going to be our July Savings Challenge from Candy over at Stuff and Budget, and we have $9 here. And I'm going to put 1 back to take a 10 so we can finish those off. So we should have 30. Yeah. So we have 10, 25, and 30. I keep going back and forth with what I want to do with these 2 challenges here. I think I've changed my mind like 500 times. Because I'm just not sure where I want it to go, right? And so this is money from randomizer, or not randomizer, but rollover money. And so I don't know. That's why the money's still here in candies. I haven't done anything with the money that I've saved so far. A part of me wants to put it towards my 3 to 6 month emergency fund for my 4th month of bills. But I don't know yet. So I don't know. So I'm just going to keep building up the money. I just started Ren's, and I believe this is my first month doing hers, but I've been doing candies all year, so Ren's will roll into next year, which is perfectly fine because I'll probably start it all over again just because they're just so stinking cute. So yeah, so I got to figure out where I'm going to do with those so that I can get this cash out of here and, you know, put it in my Ally account. So let's go into this one. This is from the Saving Butterfly, and we're going to do $2 if I have to. Yes, I do. So 1 and 2. This one is just going towards my emergency fund, and so I have other areas where it's going towards that. So this one is just going slow. And I'm okay with that, you guys. So we have 50, 60, 162, 63, 64. Again, everything adds up. This rainy day envelope, which I absolutely love, is from Renee as well. Let's see, we finished. Oh, you guys, okay, this is my 3rd week that I have not put a challenge in for my mini millionaires. So I need to get something for them. Hold on, let me see. Let's do this one here. This was part of some PayPal mail. And so this is Rolling in the Deep. We're going to have each one worth $5. This is from Taurus Cash Corner. Definitely head over and check her out. So let me color in 1 for $5. We'll just make them each 5. Again, these are for my mini millionaires, which are 11 nieces and nephews that I save up for. And yeah, they're going to be millionaires. So I'm going to put that in the universe for them. So we're going to put $5 in here. Oh, this is probably going to save us a chunk of change. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 70, like $75 or $80. So that's going to be a nice bit of money for them. We haven't started this because, you know, once again, I don't have a coin. So we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and $15 left over. So let's see, where do I want to put that towards my car savings? Oh, nope, you guys, I almost forgot. I need to do this Groovy Bunny. This is from GB over at Income Babes. We're going to roll the 6-sided die because there's 6 different sections. So we'll probably put the rest in here. So we have 2. So we're going to go to section 2. So this is section 1. This is section 2. And we haven't said how much each one is. So we're going to roll the 6-sided die. That's going to tell us how much each one of these is going to be. $3. Or should I do it like a roll and save? Nope. Each one is going to be 3. Okay. So we'll do 1, 2, 3 in this one. So we're going to go to section 1 because that's what it landed on. So that's this one. This is a roll and save. So let's see. So 1. Section 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right here. So this one is also a roll and save. I'm not going to cross these off. This one I'm just going to keep playing until the other challenges are completed. So 3 again. So that's going to be $3, which of course we don't have. We only have 3 here. So let's see. Do I want to? What to do? Okay, I'm just gonna see if I can buy some. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope, that's not gonna work. I need change. Let's see. Let me just do this real quick, you guys. So we're gonna do 5, 2, 4, and 5 because I don't have enough, but that's fine. And then we'll take this 10. So I'm going to buy this 10. And now I can do 3. So we'll put 3 there, and then let's go again because we're just going to put all the money in here. So that's going to be section 6. That's going to be this one. And so let's see how much the cherry part are going to be because the stems are $3. So they're going to be 5. So we'll do 1. I think this is going to bleed through. So 5. All right, there's 5, and then let's see, we have $3 left. That's going to go into section 5, so we're going to go up 1, and we're just going to knock off this 3 right here so that we don't have an IOU. And that will go in here. All right, you guys, that is it. Oh my gosh, that was a struggle, it felt like. Thank you guys if you guys made it this far. I truly appreciate you guys so very much. I hope and pray that you have the most blessed rest of your day and week. Be good to yourself, be good to others, and until the next one, bye.